guys, welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculous Girl. Join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding!
Well, thank you for that amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. So today we're going to be looking at this limited edition Alox Swiss Army knife for 2024. Now, I just wanted to touch on this a little bit regarding limited edition. They call this a limited edition. They call the Winter Magic a limited edition, and this was a beautiful knife, and I love this thing. I wanted to get another one, and it sold out really fast. And I find that really interesting because it was limited. It was a run of 10,000, and they're not making any more. Much like the Year of the Dragon, which they don't call a limited edition, but it was limited to 8,888 in their production run. And this, another one, just a really nice design. Whereas, I don't know the numbers on this. I know it's still available. You can get it from the Swiss Knife Shop. I saw it for $77 from the Swiss Knife Shop. So yeah, the limited edition Alox, we're going to take a look at this. This is the Pioneer X. And the way this series works, this is the 10th one in this series. So they've been doing it for 10 years. Every year they release it in a different color. The series, like I said, this is the 10th model. Originally started off just with two knives, the smaller Classic and then the Pioneer. And then in 2020, I believe it was, they began with the Pioneer X, which is what this model is. And they also added that year the Hunter, the lockback folder, as well as the Classic. So anyway, let's get started. It says it comes in a beautiful cardboard presentation case. So it's not quite as nice as the case you get with your Year of the Dragon one. It's similar to the Winter Magic case, though. It's cardboard as well. So inside we have this card that gives you information. It is written in both English and over here, I believe, German. So there you go. That's in there. And this is what it looks like. Now, there are no other accessories with this one. You are going to have your little pamphlet in here. On the Winter Magic, when it slides out, the little pamphlet is slid in there. And it has your care and cleaning instructions and tells you what a couple of the tools are and how they're used. So let's set this all aside and take a look at this. They're calling this color Terra Brown. So that is the color of it. Now these are the Alox, which are on an aluminum scale. And then you have the year on the back here, 2024. It's a nice knife. I like the color. I like this color better. Last year was it was called electric yellow, and it was very bright. So the tool set on the Pioneer X, you have your can opener with your micro standard screwdriver on the tip, on the end there. I like this can opener, this style. It's what I use regularly when I need to use a can opener. I sold my electric one in a garage sale and found I liked using my one on my Swiss Army knife more. Anyway, next we have the cap lifter bottle opener. It also has a standard screwdriver, the larger standard screwdriver, and it does have a 90-degree stop. And then inside here we have our wire stripper, wire bender, and there is a little coarseness inside this little area here to help you with the stripping of wires. On some models, it's next to the blade, so it's easier to strip the wires. You can use your blade in conjunction with it, so it makes it easier to strip the wires. Next, we have the reason it's called the X. If I can get it out, I don't have enough thumbnail. You have your scissors. Has a little spring there. For a while, I often thought that this 93mm knife had the same tools as the 91mm because they seemed so similar. But they are actually very different. The nail nick on this scissors is actually on the opposite side than it is on the ones on the 91mm knife. And it does have a little groove in here for the spring guide. But these are a little bit bigger than the ones that are on the 91mm. And then you have your main blade, spear point blade. The tang stamp says Victorinox, Swiss made, stainless. And it is blank on the other side. And you see my fingerprints on there now. This is your main blade here. This is your main blade. And then one thing that is different with Alox's is they don't have that second blade, and they also have a completely different style of reamer, leather punch, however you want to call it. It doesn't have the sewing eye. It has a bend in it here. To me, it's similar to the original leather punch that was a triangular and rounded shape. You do have a sharp edge in here, but it's completely different than the all reamer that you see on the 91mm. And I was told that you should shut this very carefully so you don't chip your color off if you're worried about that. And I had looked, there were people talking about their color coming chipped on the edges. Mine doesn't seem to be like that I can see anywhere. And then your final tool listed item will be your key ring. That's considered one of the tools on there for whatever reason. So that's a look at the 2024 Victorinox limited edition Alox knife in Terra Brown. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember, hit like, subscribe, and be nice to each other.